Hey guys, what's up? Sirmel11 here,
EarthEagleGT. Hey.
and today we're going to be going over Gravity Falls, the finale, and we're going to be doing an overview of the entire series. Now, we already did a part one going over our favorite characters and our favorite episodes, and you can check that out on Earth Eagle GT's channel. All the links will be in the description. You can follow him, follow me, and check out the previous part of this review thing. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the finale today. Now, I thought the finale was okay. Um, I didn't like how it just happened. In the episode before the finale, it's like we weren't really leading up to anything, but then the finale just kind of happens.
hmm
Besides the previous episode, we weren't really leading up to this. And I wish we could have known the final battle was coming. I wish we would have gotten more hints to like, oh, the show is ending. But again, that's just me. Your thoughts?
Yeah, are you talking about Weirmageddon 3 being the final episode, or all the Weirmageddons
No, I was
combined?
talking about the what was it? Dipper and Mabel versus the future, because that's kind of where
Okay,
that's
okay.
the episode before the
Yes.
entire finale.
Yes,
So
yes,
like
yes.
when that, I forgot what exactly it was, but like that thing that Ford gave to Dipper, I'm not sure if he gave it to Mabel and then she gave it to Blendon, but Blendon was like taken over by Bill, and then it got broken, and then that's how like the whole Weird Mageddon thing started.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, I
yeah,
definitely I definitely agree that it's kind of just like we get like 18 episodes into season 2, and then like yeah, like it's not really like we could tell something's happening between like Stanley, like we kind of know something's coming, and then they give us hints at the end of the episode, like Gideon being in jail and like him making a deal. But yeah, I can definitely see like it kind of just like coming out of nowhere, like 3 episodes, and like it's it, like that's all of it. I definitely understand that.
yeah, in part one, we were kind of talking about how I like story driven things, and you said you like story driven things too.
hmm
And I just feel like, I don't know, I just like build up.
No,
I
yeah.
wish we could have known this was happening, or a little bit. It was just like, oh, maybe Bill's doing something, or just anything really.
Yeah, and that might just we might just like that because we watch anime, and that's that's pretty much all that anime does as well. It's just like a bunch of build up. So that might also like if some people like are watching this video and like they don't understand like what build up, I think that might also like play into a little bit because as much as like we watch anime and enjoy anime, so I think that might also play into it like a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. If you're like watching more Western cartoons or whatever, you probably don't really care. You're just like, yeah, Gravity Falls is the best cartoon on Earth or something. But like, I guess like for me, who's watching like anime and stuff, it's just like, I guess I like more of a story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah. But
I,
yeah, for the finale, but yeah, what's your thoughts on at least the weird Mageddon part of it?
um, I thought it was all right. I said like I thought it was okay. I meant that like overall for the finale. I think we'll kind of get into that towards the end of the finale discussion. But if you want to like give descriptions of the episode, or like just talk about like different moments in the episode you liked, you can definitely do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I like the whole Mabel's taken, and then they have to go out and get her. And then Gideon kind of has like a little redemption part as well, and I enjoy that as well. And I think the best part of the Weird Mageddon like 3 episodes was seeing those things just come to life. Like there was a man with just a head and a hand. It's like he's like come in my mouth, and it's like come, I'm gonna eat you. I want to come eat you. And it was like what like that was a very like funny moment in the show.
Was
And
that all of Bill's friends or something?
no, I don't even know what that. I don't think it was a. I think he just like made it. I don't even think that was like part of Bill's friend. It was just some random creature that like he created by zapping. Um, I also like when they go in the Mabel's mind and that world that she creates. I thought that was very cool. Like
Yeah, I definitely thought that was like one of the best parts of the finale. And
yes,
in the previous discussion, I kind of talked about how that was one of my favorite episodes,
hmm
with them going into Mabel's mind and seeing like all this weird stuff. And they had like the court case, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the other Dipper. What was his name?
I don't. He was
Was
just
it
like extreme Dipper. It was so that was so funny. I forgot about it.
was it like Cool Dipper? I think
Yeah,
it was.
it was something so stupid, but yeah, like something like that. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was so funny.
Let me see. What else? Gideon, he became good. You kind of already talked about that.
Hmm.
Seuss, Wendy, and Dipper going to rescue Mabel, and I think Bill kidnapped Mabel and Ford, so like that's why she was in the spear or whatever, and then Ford was like being turned into gold, and like Bill was messing around with him throughout the finale. But I also like part two because like we're going through all these memories. We see them as kids, and really that was it. I guess. I mean, I liked. I just liked overall like Mabel's perspective.
Hmm.
So
No,
yeah.
yeah, I feel you. Cause like it leads up to her like she doesn't want to leave. She makes this world so like she doesn't have to leave. She can just be here with her friends, even though not
Hmm.
everything is what it seems in the world. But yeah, no, I definitely enjoy like even though we both agree that it's not as much build up and it kind of ends a little bit like abruptly. I did enjoy the episodes for what they were. I think a lot of great like visual aspects. Like they definitely poured a lot of money into like these last three episodes, and even
Yeah, they
like
definitely went all out.
yeah, and definitely like I enjoyed yeah for what it was. I very much like enjoyed like these three episodes, especially like when we see I don't the final form of Bill, like that weird spider creature he was, which was very like creepy, and he just wanted to go. Like I really thought he was gonna kill like one of the twins when he was like, "I'm gonna kill one of them." I was like, "Oh, okay." No, yeah, no, I can definitely see that happening, or kill
I looked
somebody
up
on the show.
I looked up the cool Dipper thing, and his name was Dippy Fresh.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
like I liked
That's
seeing that character.
that. He was so extreme. That was so stupid.
He was
Oh my
great.
god. Yeah, that's so funny. But
And then they
yeah,
had like a giant monster battle, pretty much. I
yeah.
forgot if this was like part three or like the end of part two, but I thought it was pretty much a reference to either Power Rangers or some
Part
anime.
three, yeah. Someone said like Evangelion with like the kids fighting and like or even yeah Power Rangers kids fighting in this giant like robot against these monsters. Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, so Ava Evangelion,
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen the first two movies.
That's a weird ass show. I mean series like of films. That's weird.
I've been
That's
told to like read the manga or watch the anime because the movies are just like putting everything together, pretty
yeah.
much.
It's
And
about masturbation, guys. That's what the
what?
whole
Where did
no
that come from?
no that's what it's about. I promise you. That's what the series is about. Look
That was like that was the most random moment on this channel.
after this video, look it up. I promise you that Evangelion is about masturbation. I promise
My
you.
mind is just blown. Like
I
the video's
promise you.
over.
I promise you. I promise you.
All
But
right.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that fight was pretty cool. And we were talking about pouring money into like the thing. Like that was a very cool moment of like them going against and fighting and then like getting crushed and even finding out like we always see that circle at the beginning of the episodes. We find out like what each person represents, like each of the characters of like that little I don't know what it's called, but that circle with like the whatever on it, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was watching a lot of theory video. Well, there's like this one big Gravity Falls
No, I know
channel.
exactly who you're talking about.
He has like all these theories up.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I just started watching some of those, and I didn't really like how they didn't get to use the circle to like end or kill Bill
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever.
kind of like it didn't matter. like
It's
like
been built up for so long, and it's just like,
yeah, and
oh,
it didn't.
yeah,
And
we're not gonna use
it
this.
was kind of random because like Pacifica was just wearing a llama, like you know, like everyone else kind of made sense. Like I guess like Winnie was the bag of ice because she's cool. Like that was pretty stupid, but like,
It was like it doesn't have to be Wendy. It just has to be someone cool.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like what?
yeah. Like what?
I thought there was like more of a meaning to it, and they're just like, whatever. We spent all this time creating this world and this story, but like this diagram, it's just whatever. You know,
yeah, yeah,
anyone can fit there. You know, you can fit there yourself.
yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh.
But I just wanted to see like what it would have done. Like they do that in like cartoon finales or whatever. They have like this huge weapon. We get to see what it does. It doesn't work because the villain's like already prepared for it or something, but we
Hmm.
didn't really get that because like Stan wanted to be like a jerk and not help everyone out, you know?
No, yeah,
It's like the
I feel
world's
you.
ending and you won't help out. Like what's wrong with you?
Yeah, because he still has that grudge with his brother, which is like that. That was a very frustrating part too. It's like just stand in the circle, Stan. Just stand
Just
in the
do it.
circle.
Don't
Just
let your dreams be
like
dreams.
honestly, like I don't get it. You're so arrogant, Stan. But I mean, he made it up for himself for sacrificing himself. But like,
I mean, like, I feel like both moments could have fit into the episode. Like, he could have been like, well, I'll work with Stanford for this. And then we actually get to see what it does. Bill is already prepared for it, so it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah, and
work.
it doesn't work. Yeah,
And then we still get, like, the memory erasing aspect of
no,
it.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, that part I was kind of like, wow, like the circle was it was pointless. Like it really didn't matter.
I'd like to know more, like, what was, like, the inspiration for this diagram. Like,
But
I
we'll
don't know. I just
never
want to
know
know.
more.
I just want to learn more secrets. What were you saying?
I said, but we'll never know. Or
Yeah.
never.
We're never going to learn Dipper's real name.
Yeah. Like what? Like oh my gosh.
I think it was the same channel. It was like things that you might expect in the or you might see in the Gravity Falls finale. Didn't
None of
see
them.
it.
Absolutely nothing. And I'm just guessing Dipper's name probably would start with like um an M because Mabel's is an M, and people like to do that with twins a lot. I don't know why. Like kind of make them sound similar. So I'm just like I'm just assuming that like that's probably what his name would be, or maybe I don't know what Mabel backwards is. I don't think that spells anything.
Dude, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, Labam, Labam,
Labam. Yeah, Labam. That's
Labam.
that's Dipper's real name.
Labam. But yeah, I mean, damn, it's probably just the creator of the show's name Alex, because like he has a twin, and like those two characters are basically based off like him and his sister.
You think he would
So
name him Alex?
he named him Dipper. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what exactly like. I forgot that like that's not his real name. That just makes it frustrating. Like the goat's not even
His name's Dipper because he has like some weird acne on his forehead.
yeah. And the goat, like like that goat wasn't always a goat, and we never figured out what the goat was before. You know what I'm talking about?
Really?
Because like Bill Cipher goes to the goat and he's like, "I like you better as a goat," and like, what does that mean? Like, what was he before? Like, so yeah,
He was.
there's a
I don't
lot
know. I
of
was gonna say
things.
something. What?
No, I was just a lot of things that we'll never find out about the show.
Yeah. Um. But going back into like the finale, I figured that Stan and Ford would switch places after Bill left, and then
Mm-hmm.
they did. And good on the creators and like all the artists or the animators or whatever, and putting attention to detail, and keeping Ford's line on his chin
Yeah.
because I mean that was a big indicator. It's like oh they switched clothes. I mean like if you're a really young kid watching Gravity Falls, you might not notice that, but it
Mm-hmm.
was pretty obvious.
I actually wasn't paying attention too much, and then I didn't see it coming. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wait a sec." I really didn't see it coming, and that really shocked me.
I feel like just after a while, if you like watching cartoons for years, they kind of get predictable.
Mm-hmm.
And then like what was I forgot what Bill exactly was trying to do, but he was gonna go into Ford's head, right?
Yeah, and like,
And then he goes into Stan's head instead because of them switching clothes and everything.
mm-hmm.
And then he gets trapped in Stan's mind, and then Stanford is gonna like erase all his memories.
Mm-hmm.
So like I like the imagery, like Bill coming into this room and Stan's just waiting there, and the door closes, and then like the his memories are being erased, and then he punches Bill, and I thought that was a really awesome moment.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was a great moment. The
But
one thing about that though, like when he starts gaining his memory back, wouldn't that mean Bill would come back? That part, I was just kind of like,
Gravity Falls season 3
it's,
confirmed. You heard it first.
but like, doesn't that make like if his memory comes back and Bill's in his memory, wouldn't that just mean Bill comes back?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, cartoons do that sometimes. Like they'll leave stuff in the show where it's it's possible that they can come back for another season or another special if they
Hmm.
would like to. So I mean, that could be like one thing that you noticed that could potentially happen, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the whole Stan losing his memory thing, that was really sad.
No, yeah, I really thought they were gonna keep it with him with his memory loss, and I was like, oh,
That
whoa,
would have been messed up.
whoa. So this show's heavy. I don't know about
I can't watch this anymore. It's too
that.
much. But he gets his memory back,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's good. And McGucket, he was starting to get his memory back too.
yeah,
That I don't know if there was like a specific reason, but
yeah.
yeah, he,
I don't know how it works. The people getting their memories back. Like if you just like with Stan, you just showed them pictures. I don't. Yeah,
no,
I'm not entirely sure how that would work.
it's just like it's the finale. We don't care
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, that's pretty
This
much how I
diagram,
felt.
it means nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Like you have a problem with it? Too bad. The show's over. Like,
Just like middle fingers everywhere.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I mean, I don't really have anything else to add onto the finale besides the kids leaving Gravity Falls. I don't know if you had anything before that you wanted to talk about.
No, yeah. Just I thought them leaving. It was a good way to end it.
It was really sad. I was
If
like
they,
I never,
yeah.
huh?
I mean, no, yeah. Finish what you're saying.
Like I never like goodbyes, in
Hmm.
real life or cartoons. Like that's hard.
No, yeah. I completely agree with you.
And then everyone was running while they were on the bus,
Yeah,
still waving. I'm just like,
yeah, yeah.
this hurts.
And I feel like I'm glad the show ends, but I feel like if they went to a third season, I think everyone would have wanted a time skip, and that would have been interesting.
Oh, I was gonna talk about that later, but you you beat me to
Oh
it.
no, uh, I was just thinking because just like
That was my next point too.
yeah. Well, bring up your point.
I swear you're just like reading my script.
But,
But I also liked seeing all the characters, like what happened to them after the events of Gravity Falls or events of the story, pretty much. Like how Seuss is taking over the Mystery Shack.
yeah.
Um, what else? The two brothers, they're like going on adventures now.
Hmm.
I don't remember any other stuff happening to the other
McGuffin
characters,
McGuffin gets Pacifica's mansion.
which was kind of wrong, I would say.
Yeah, well, no, they lied. Like they made a deal with Cipher. They screwed over the city for like decades, and like, but I don't. Yeah, maybe it was wrong to Pacifica. I feel like her character wasn't. I feel like all the growth she had kind of disappeared during the Weird Mageddon because she's being very like I don't want to wear this sweater and like stuff like that. And I was like, you like what? Like, but
Yeah, she kind of
she kind of reverted back to her original character. Honestly.
I don't remember that many details about her. See, like the thing about Gravity Falls is like it's short, so like we don't get to see these characters this much. Like you get focused for like an episode or two, and then you're just like gone.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't remember that much about her. I mean, like I remember her being like spoiled and rich,
I just
and
remember. I
then
remember because of the Northwest Mansion mystery. Those two episodes, because like that's really where she gained like she became a character in the show. Like she was kind of a mean bully, but like her gaining like growth as a character was that, and that was only like one, two, three, four, five, like eight episodes ago from the finale. So like she couldn't have changed that much. Like so, like, her just reverting back to like how she was just kind of frustrating for me.
yeah, I would say it's kind of hard for people to change though. That's something that like really takes time.
Yeah, but they didn't even show like the little bit of change she did have. Like it was just kind of like like I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking too much of it, but it was just kind of like I
Again,
don't
it's
know.
just like it's the finale. Who cares, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Honestly, that's pretty much what they did. Like I don't care. Like I don't care anymore.
I would. Well, you kind of already talked about this, but I would have liked to see like a grown-up Dipper and Mabel, either in their late teens or early adults or
Hmm.
something. That didn't happen, but I'd like to see them like return to Gravity Falls at an older age, maybe
No,
with
yeah, I
like
like
their
to see
own.
them return at Wendy's age.
Yeah, or like with their own or with their own kids or something, and like the kid has like a spinoff.
Yeah. Another yeah, and speaking of that, another answer we never a question that like never gets answered. Like who are their parents? Like I know like her their grandparent is like the brother or sister like Stan in them, but like we still don't know who that is. Like,
The
like
parents were never shown.
yeah, the parents were never shown. We just see a baby form of like their grand. I don't know what like they didn't really be like clear of like they said like their other sibling's name, but I don't know if that was like
They had another sibling.
yeah. That's why they're their great uncles. You didn't know that? You know, in the Tale of Two Stans, you see like Stan and Stanley's father and mother, right?
Uh
And
huh.
at the end, when Stan leaves, Stanley's mother is holding a baby, and then that's their other sibling. And then when Stanley comes back and asks, like, who are these kids? Stan says it's, whatever their siblings' names, grandchildren. So that's what Grunkle stands for, great uncle.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay.
that
Yeah.
so yeah, so they have a grand, father or mother, and that's the sibling to Stan and Stanley. But we've never seen that person as well, which is also frustrating.
It's just like one of those shows. It's like we can't show you everything, or it's like it's not really that important. So like,
I guess yeah, it's not that important because the whole twin aspect's the most important. But I think at the same time, I would have appreciated if there was like like if we saw a little bit more of like the family aspect because the whole part of the show is family. Like but
yeah,
whatever.
I would have definitely liked to see like more, but again, I don't know if it like fit. It would fit in like at the right time.
Oh,
So
they
like,
could definitely make it fit though. Like if let's like we keep saying like season three. Like if they had season three, I could definitely see them introducing more family members. You know?
I think a special would do better.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think Gravity Falls can keep going as a show. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, Summer Part Two? They come back for the next year. I mean, like we had Bill, who's a triangle. Now we have a square, who's the villain.
That would be funny though, wouldn't it? Like, like it's like just a different shape, and they're like, what? I don't know.
And then after
Yeah.
that, they have a circle villain.
Yeah. But I don't. Maybe they make Gravity Falls, but like it's still called Gravity Falls, but it's bigger. Like they stay in this town, but what if it's like affects more of like the world, like, and then they have to do that, or maybe cross dimensions, like they end up in, Bill Cipher's dimension or something. If that was even an option.
I think they kind of talked about like, or I think Ford talked about there's like other stuff beyond Gravity Falls.
Yeah. So I mean, even though they did end it with season two, I think they definitely leave a lot of hints throughout the show. That's like, oh, we could keep running if we wanted to. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
like
lot
we
of
could come back at
mysteries
any time.
unsolved. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But with the finale, with all the hype that this got, and Alex, the creator, he was saying like he's going out on his own terms. I thought the finale was gonna really like blow my mind, and I thought it was a standard finale. The characters are prepared to fight the villain. They
Hmm.
almost win. Things go wrong, but that is fixed in the finale, and then the show ends.
No, yeah, I see your point. Yeah, it's definitely
It's
just like they didn't do anything crazy. Like there wasn't like deaths of characters. Like I think again, it's something that would have made the finale probably 1,000 times better if Stan didn't get his memory back. You know, like if like it's like kind of like they fight the villain, they beat the villain, but like one of the characters are like different, and that would have been Stan not getting his memory back. I think that would have been like a great way to end the series.
I think that would be like a little upsetting. Like I understand like it adds weight to their words, saying like the finale is gonna be big or whatever, but
Hmm.
like I kind of wanted him to get his memories back.
Well, I think that would be the point. Everyone wants him to get his memory back, but he doesn't, and so that's how the show ends. He just doesn't get his memory
people
back.
people will be pissed off. They
You know,
they would send hate. They would burn Disney down.
that's what you got to do sometimes.
That's what Donald Trump's gonna do.
Oh no, no.
Yeah, we're going there. And again, I don't really like to get like too deep into my thoughts on the show because like whenever I say my thoughts on the show, people get angry or whatever. When I did like the top 10 cartoons of 2015 and I had Gravity Falls ranked a little low because like I wasn't enjoying it as much. So, I mean, I'm not going to like put it on the list just because you really like it.
Hmm.
And I liked season 1 a lot up until the finale. I don't know what happened. I just stopped enjoying the show as much. And I stopped watching the show. There was like a weird break between season 1 and season 2. It seemed really long. And then season 2 came back. I didn't really watch it. I talked about how I watched the shorts episode, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." And I got back into Gravity Falls,
Mm-hmm.
and I started kind of watching it normally. And I just think like the break between season 1 and season 2 kind of hurt it. I mean, cartoons do that, but this show had a year-long break in between the seasons, and I think that's too long. It's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. No, I think no, I was feeling the same way at the end of season one because the hiatuses were really annoying, um, and that hurt the show for me because it's like speaking on like season one, it'd show a few episodes, then like months, like 3, 4 months, 5 months until we get more episodes, and it's kind of like that with Steven Universe as well. But I think it's
But we're
more.
getting 5
Yeah,
episodes at
it's more.
once.
Yeah, and it's more. It's yeah, it's more like in chunks. But like, yeah, it definitely be like one episode. 5, 6 weeks later, another episode. Or like even months later, another episode. And that was very because I remember that like for season one, it was like that all the time, and I hated that so much. And even for like these last three Weird Mageddon episodes, like like October 26th, November 23rd, February 15th, like like that was so it's so frustrating, honestly.
Yeah, just like too long of a break. But like, I don't know if that's Disney's fault or the creator's fault because
Yeah,
like,
animation takes
um,
forever. They explain it like
I know for like Steven Universe, like they don't. I don't think they really know what's going on when Cartoon Network scheduling the show. So
yeah.
that could be like a network thing.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture, but definitely I think the network is definitely more like to blame.
But I think we're kind of done with talking about the finale. You have anything else to add?
No, yeah, that
So
was
I
it.
guess we can just move on to like overall thoughts and then call it a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll start off. The show for me, it seemed like a standard cartoon mixed in with the mystery elements and the hidden elements. They had all the hidden messages in the show, and
Mm-hmm.
that's cool and all. But like, I feel like the stuff that was happening like on screen with Gravity Falls, the actual show, it was just standard cartoon stuff. We had random episodes in Gravity Falls, and the world around them was developed. And of course, the characters central to the Gravity Falls story, such as Stanley, and Stanford, they were developed very well. But like, other than that, it just seemed like a normal cartoon to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the story really didn't seem like that strong to me. It just kind of came in, left for a few episodes, came back, and I feel like if you put like all the element or all the episodes, all the moments in the show that had story in it, you wouldn't have that much story. That's just my personal opinion. And we still don't know that much about the story. We were just talking about that. We don't know a lot of details. There's a lot of stuff that we would like to know, and we could definitely learn more about Bill and the diagram that they had, but they wasted. And I said it before. I was a really big fan of season one, and I'm not joking. You can check out my first. I did a review of the first few episodes of season one. I really enjoyed season one. I talk about that, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah, for the show overall, I think season two is yeah definitely more story wise, but season one did have its moments. I think that was more of like Dipper uncovering these mysteries and like throughout the like it is an arc of Dipper like who is the journals and then like we find out there's more than like one journal and then we find out new characters and stuff like that. And then when all the characters are established in season one, that's when season two really like starts to like hit and they keep rolling with like more character development and more story driven things. And because like I feel like especially being like a kids series, they can't just hit you with like a bunch of. I mean, I guess they could hit you with a lot of story, but I think show creators don't really do that because again, we see that with Steven Universe, Young Justice didn't necessarily do that at the beginning. That was until later when they really hit with like the story wise. But yeah, I mean, yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the series. It was definitely one of my favorite animated series out. That Steven Universe. If we're talking about stuff that came out during like 2012, that Steven Universe, Young Justice, Rick and Morty were my favorite, like top four definitely. And
I liked Legend of Korra too, just to
yo,
add that in
yeah,
there.
sorry, yeah, forgot Legend of Korra, the top five, Legend of Korra right there. Like from like because 2012 was when all those shows came out, and that was a great year for like animation. Like I very much like enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I
We
mean, yeah, I enjoyed the series. I really did.
You brought up the point about the kids, and honestly, I think kids are smarter than you think.
No, yeah,
So
I mean,
I would
I'm
say
not giving
like
them too much credit. Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you.
try to put more story in there, maybe.
Yeah,
Because like you have all these fans online, and some of them are younger, and they know all this stuff. They probably know more stuff than we do. They're probably the ones in uncovering the messages that they have hidden in the show. Like I don't think. Do you look into that really, or
not really. No.
yeah? So I mean, like we don't really look into that. So I mean, you have all these people out there. They know all this different stuff. So again, I think there are some kids mixed in there who know about all that stuff.
Yeah, because the audience is
And
mostly teen. I think that's what they're shooting for, was like
yeah, I definitely feel like it's more of a
teenagers.
teen
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think you do better that way if you have it appealing more to teens than adults because kids can get into it, but also older people can get into it. So
No, yeah,
it's kind of for
definitely,
everyone.
definitely, definitely.
And I don't know why, but I always find myself comparing the show to Steven Universe. And I don't know if it's because of fans being like, Gravity Falls is the best show on TV. And then I'm just like, no, no, no. Steven Universe is right over there. Um, I just think Steven Universe has a deeper story overall. I mean, we don't know that much about the story, but like from what we know so far, I feel like it's a little bit deeper.
Hmm.
Just my opinion. And the creator, he knew how to trick you into thinking that Stan could be evil or something. I feel
Yeah,
like that's kind of the attitude we had like for most of season one, or that the twins had found the author. I think he did some episodes where we think they find the author. I think that happened at least twice, and then Stan's twin brother was actually always teased like from the beginning. Like I didn't notice it because I guess I just wasn't looking into things in the show, and there's a lot of stuff like hinting at Stan having a brother, like the fake IDs. Stan gets really upset when the dummy dies or the dummy gets damaged,
yeah, yeah,
the wax figure, I believe. So
yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
And I think also, while we keep like comparing Steven Universe to Gravity Falls, we named three other shows that aren't airing right now. I mean, Rick and Morty's on a break, but like Legend of Korra ended, Young Justice was canceled, and so
But
these
it might
being
come
like,
back.
yo, hopefully, but like these are the two series that are running pretty much side by side this entire time. One's still going. This might be the last season of Steven Universe. We're not even sure, but just like,
Why do you say that?
I don't know, just cause it takes forever to make these episodes, and I don't know if they really want to keep doing it. But just by like aspect, like these are two great shows that are just like are completely like 180 from each other, but still like amazing shows. All like one's more grounded with like mystery and like sci-fi, and the other one's still grounded with like emotion, but still like out there with like sci-fi and stuff like that as well. And so I think that's why a lot of people intertwine and very talk about these two series like together, because they're very great series with like great characters, great story and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, definitely Gravity Falls was a great series. Sad to see it leave. I'm glad that the creator ended it off its own terms. I would have hated to see a season three that was lacking and was terrible. But like, I would
I really
also,
respect him for that.
yeah, but I would have also loved to see a season three. Like, what if it was amazing? Like, that would have been great to watch as well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I loved this series. Definitely, inspired me to like, since I'm in film school, some aspects of like character development and stuff like that. Definitely something to very look into if you want to like be a screenwriter or like stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I genuinely enjoyed the series, and it's sad to see it leave, but I'm glad that it ended on a high note.
Yeah, I'm glad he got to go out on his own terms. I enjoyed Gravity Falls for what it is, even though like I fell off here and there. Overall, I did enjoy the show and I liked it. Um, Really, I think that's it. So, I mean, you can tell the people where they can find you and kind of end it off.
Yeah. Again, we said it earlier. Everything is in the links below, like in the description box, where you can follow myself on Twitter and YouTube, and also follow Sirmel on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook. Um, yeah, if you want to see part one where we talk about our favorite episodes and favorite characters, that's on my channel. Link is in the description below. Thank you for watching and listening
Yeah.
to the video.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been fun. We're probably gonna do more videos like this on whatever. I don't know what we're gonna talk about next, but
Oh yeah,
we'll
and
think
if you
about
want
it.
to watch other videos we've done together, we've done a few other Steven Universe videos that I don't they're on my channel. I don't know if you have any on your channel,
No,
but
all of them are on your channel. We did like I forgot what it was, but did you call it like a season one review?
yeah, we did
Or
season 1 review and then we did Stephen Bomb 4 review. So we probably will be back for Stephen Bomb 5, which is coming soon. Wait, this week, right?
Stephen Bomb 5's coming out this week?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you sure?
I might be wrong.
I didn't hear about
I
it.
might be mad wrong. But yeah, I mean you can definitely, check out those other videos. And yeah,
Yeah, thank you for watching and peace out.